potential spoilers for this video. Okay. So, like a couple weeks back, we got our first look at Air Razor. I guess before I talk about that, we are to get Michelle Yeoh as the voice actress for Air Razor and Pete Davidson as Mirage. So that was news, like, I guess maybe a month ago or so. Honestly, it's not even, there's no point in trying to tell how long ago it was because I'm not going to remember off the top of my head. And I'm really excited, definitely excited for Michelle Yeoh as Air Razor. That's going to be really cool. I loved her in Everything Everywhere All at Once as the lead. She did an amazing job in that movie. So I'm sure she's going to be really good as Air Razor. Also, Pete Davidson as Mirage. Like, the immediate response might be to be like, oh, like, that doesn't sound right. Like, that doesn't sound good. Like, I don't know. I'm cautiously optimistic about this. It could be good, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I'm just cautiously optimistic about it. Moving on. So, yeah, so we got our first look at the toys, and they look pretty good. I think I just... No, we started over. I totally forgot. Cut. We got our first look at the toys, the Studio Series Air Razor and Battletrap. Obviously, she's not a one-to-one of her 1990s Beast Wars, render, but they definitely captured her, like her essence, they definitely captured the spirit of her character with this design. And it does remind me a lot of how Bumblebee treated their characters for the most part, giving most of them, their classic iconic designs, or making sure that they kept, I mean, it was heavily inspired by G1, but making sure they kept the spirit of the character alive. I can only imagine what her design will actually look like with the actual CG render. So I can't wait to actually see some box art of this. Unfortunately, with these type of reveals, they don't come with box art. We also got a look at Battletrap, and it does kind of have that like Michael Bay-y, but it doesn't look bad to me at all. It looks actually really good. I can definitely see where this will look probably really intimidating on screen. Head design wise, I also like it. It's definitely not a design where we've seen really all that before. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Grimlock somehow. Either way, it looks really awesome. Looks like he's got like a face shield or something, and I don't see any sort of insignia on him. So I guess maybe the Terracons won't have an insignia, but yeah. So I don't know if I mentioned that before, but he is also a Terracon. One of the 3 Terracons that are confirmed for the movie at this moment. Oh my god, have I been holding this way too close? Let me see what this sounds like. So recently we got our first look at another figure, which is also another Rise of the Beasts figure, obviously, which is also a deluxe Air Razor Studio Series, and this time it's a totally different design from the first one we saw. She looks kind of like honestly like it would be like an upgrade or something, and based on some of the leaks, it seems like at a certain point in the movie, Air Razor might need to get an upgrade or will get an upgrade for some reason of the plot that I guess I won't necessarily say. From what I'm hearing, and this is also once again potential spoilers from possible leaks, a lot of the Autobots are going to die and then be resurrected at the end, but I don't know, we'll see. Either way, for whatever reason, she has a different mode, hopefully, in the movie. I also think it looks really good. The head sculpt, even though it changes it a lot, I think is a really like natural transition into an upgraded face where you can still see very similar aspects to the first, but it does change it. And once again, I still think it does keep the spirit of Air Razor. That body, it basically looks like a heavy retool. I mean, it doesn't matter. To me, it distinguishes itself enough from the Legacy, no, Kingdom Air Razor, and Kingdom Pterosaur. So next piece of news, which is really exciting. All of this stuff is really exciting because we're finally getting stuff. We're finally getting stuff when we've literally had nothing for Rise of the Beasts for almost a year. To the bigger stuff, we got our first looks at the Maximal's Beast mode. And so as you can see, it's a mug. I'm definitely going to get that if I see it. It has Optimus Primal, Air Razor, Rhinox, and Cheetor on it. They're beast modes. And I am just really, really loving these designs. They obviously don't look like just regular animals. They definitely look like cyborg, like mechanical animals. To me, it just kind of hits this like really weird, almost uncanny valley type of design and type of feeling. I just enjoy that. I just enjoy that because Beast Wars itself also had a pretty uncanny valley effect about it, especially when they introduced humans. So this design also kind of having like a weird like uncanny valley, like even in the original Beast Wars, like they didn't look like, obviously it was an animated show, but it was early CGI, and so it still didn't have a ton of life necessarily about, the eyes and stuff like that. So there were definitely aspects of that, and I think that is sort of being carried over with these current designs because they still, to me, have this really like kind of almost disturbing look about them. All the like muscles and stuff are very accentuated, so it's almost like looks organic, like a skeleton almost in a way, but obviously it's made out of metal. But yeah, so we got our first look at them. They look really awesome. Can't wait. And now, as of most recent, we have a better look at Optimus Primal, and once again the design is just like hitting the spot. So it's before I zoom into the box art, this is a toy mask of Optimus Primal. I do hope that like at least in robot mode we do have some at least accents of blue on his helmet, because I think if it's just all gray, that might look a bit weird. So yeah, so this is a toy, and if I were younger and had more money, I would probably honestly want to get it, even though it looks a little bit terrifying. Zooming into the CGI design, now we have a closer look at Optimus Primal's beast design. See, he does have a Maximal insignia on his chest. Oh man, this is gonna be seeing the fur, the way the fur that just like, there are still animalistic textures, so there's still aspects of it that are very animalistic, other than like the silhouette, of course. It's got some human teeth, like that just looks vicious. So yeah, they are gonna have green eyes, which is different than obviously the original design. I wonder if their eyes are gonna change whenever they go into robot mode. We still haven't gotten any CG renders of Optimus Primal in robot mode, and I wonder if they're gonna hold off for like actual. No. We're gonna have to see some of him in trailers. There's no way. Speaking of, I really hope it comes in December, but I wouldn't be surprised if they push it till like, when does Super Bowl come out? Either January or February, one of those months. I would not be surprised if we don't get it till Super Bowl, but I'm really hoping that we get it very soon.
Wow. I just can't stop staring at this thing.
Like, I'm just so excited to see the rest of the designs, because just the way Optimus Primal looks right here on his close-up, like, there's so much character just coming out, spewing from this design. But we do technically already have our first look of Optimus Primal, and it was this Legends figure that was shown a while ago. But I'm very curious if we're going to be getting blue on it, because this toy does not have it. But from what I see of this toy, I can't wait to actually see it, like what it really looks like. But anyway, so thanks for coming to this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the discussion. I'm going to try to keep covering the news as it comes out, and hopefully my setup changes a little bit, but regardless, hopefully I get to see you guys soon with either a trailer information or an actual trailer or something. It is coming closer and closer to December, so let's keep going. No, but actually, before I go, overall, I'm really excited by everything I'm seeing so far. I haven't seen any real red flags or anything that's like super red flag. Of course, I'm still cautiously optimistic about the movie and how good it'll turn out, because I really hope it turns out good. But so far from what I'm seeing, it seems very rooted in the spirit of its predecessors, and it's like it's a whatever you call it. But I'm excited, but I know most of us are if you're watching this video. So now I'm not good at goodbyes, so I'm just gonna cut it off from here. I hope you guys have a great one, and I'll see you later. Bye. Bye.